Hermann Hesse was a German-born Swiss novelist, and he wrote The Glass-Bead Game, Steppenwolf, Siddhartha, and he received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1946. And I'm going to read something from him, short, simple thing. I don't know where it's from, actually. But anyway, here it is, and it's about home. Home is neither here nor there. Home is within you, or home is nowhere at all. So my true nature, this openness that I'm looking out of, that we're all looking out of, sometimes goes by the name of home, our eternal home. And the room that you can see me in now is my home in London, but I haven't always lived here. So in that sense, it's a temporary home, isn't it? And I would even say that when I go out and go and visit a friend, for that few hours, that's my temporary home, or even the shop. So I have many homes there, and they're temporary. But here, where I am, is my true nature. And when I step over this threshold here, when I look down and I see my body, I see that it disappears here. And I call this a kind of threshold. From my temporary home, this body is a temporary home, I suppose you could say, I step over into this vast openness, over this threshold into my eternal home. And I do quite a bit of traveling, and when I'm traveling, I do find at times that I miss home. I miss my home here in London. And recently I was away for 2 or 3 weeks, and when it got to halfway through the trip, I thought, you're on your way back home. And I love traveling. I love being with people and staying in their homes, but I do like returning home. But I have found more and more that when I return home, I realize I have been nowhere at all. I've not gone anywhere. And it gradually sinks in over the weeks and months and years of attending to one's true nature, that one goes nowhere. One is always at home. And this is a very comforting and welcome recognition. And it means, in effect, that wherever you go, you realize you're at home. You realize you're at home everywhere. Now, growing up, I was taught that I was Richard, and I moved about the world, and often I was not at home. So that seeped in, that has conditioned me to feel not at home. But as I live from my true nature and let its beautiful, healing truth seep into my being, then gradually, more and more, I feel at home wherever I am. So I invite you to step over the threshold. And Hermann Hesse says, home is neither here nor there. Well, this is the place where it is, not anywhere out there in a sense. Home is within you, or home is nowhere at all. And I would add to that, okay, it's nowhere at all if it isn't here, but then it turns out to be everywhere. Home is everywhere, because seeing that you're at home is seeing that the universe is in you.